If you are not being approached by the masculine when you're out and you know you're a beautiful woman, a successful woman, you have a lot to offer, let's talk, because I know how frustrating that is. I made a video about this before where I shared that until I was 24, I had never been approached out at a bar or been hit on, like, ever. Like the first time a drink was bought for me, I turned to my sister and I was like, what do I do?
Open your legs.
And I didn't know why at the time, because I thought physically, like, okay, I like how I look. I know I have a lot to offer. Why isn't this working? I'm a driven, successful woman.
I'm a driven, successful woman. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, you think we're attracted to your success? Nobody cares about your success. The only thing we care about is you look good, and if you're feminine, if you don't have a bitch vibe. That's what we're looking for, not if you're successful or not.
What's going on? Why am I not being approached? Let me shed some light on this for you. By the way, there was even a study that came out to back part of this recently. When your energy is closed, people aren't going to approach you no matter how beautiful you are. Because as humans, we're always assessing what is the risk of me getting rejected, especially speaking candidly.
And most women's energy are closed. At this day and age, I feel like everybody's energy is closed. And I get it because people are tired, people are working, people are stressed out, and nobody wants to talk to a stranger, having fake conversation. Nobody wants to do that in this day and age. I personally, when I come home from work, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing nothing. I just want to chill.
As the culture of feminism has really changed dating, a lot of men are kind of like, do I approach? Do I let her approach me? What do I do? They're confused. The thing that will draw a person in to approach you, the masculine, or not have them approach you at all, is how open or closed your energy is. And I've been saying this for the longest because especially driven women usually present more in their masculine, and they're kind of like, oh, I have these walls and you have to break them down and I don't trust you and so I'm going to make you work for it sort of energy sometimes. What I've always worked with clients on is how to soften their body and open their energy up to allow that energy to come in. What this study found.
So basically how to be fake. It's all about who can fake it better, right? Because she's not naturally feminine, right? She's in her masculine energy. But now she has to be taught how to be feminine, how to behave when a man is trying to talk to her. She thinks she's the shit. That's why she's in that energy in the first place. Okay, but now she has to fake it, and they can't even put it around for too long. Even that fakeness, they can't put that for too long. After you get to know them for a while, the true them come out. Okay.
Was exactly that in different words, just not in feminine and masculine energy work. The women who were approached the most in the study were the ones giving the most green lights that they were available for connection. Why? Because people are constantly assessing, am I going to be rejected or not? If somebody's giving you no eye contact, their body's closed, their energy's rigid, why would you approach them? You know you're going to be on the chopping block or you're going to be potentially rejected.
Yeah, guys. I mean, in my opinion, I would never approach a woman. I would never like walk from this side of the room to the another side of the room. Never do that. You're already giving your power away. You're already saying she's the shit, and you need something from her. You want something from her. So that's why you're doing it. So she's already in a higher power position than you. You need to let them come to your vicinity. Like if you're doing something, you need to let them come to you. Now, if you want to talk, if you want to start a conversation, once they're in your vicinity, they're in your environment, that's cool. I would say even let them fucking start the conversation. But most of them they won't.
When a woman softens, and I will do this in person with my clients when we do in-person days, we'll go out and I will teach them how to soften their body, how to keep their energy up and out in the room versus inward, how to stay open to somebody approaching them, and give those green lights to potential people to come forward. I only know this because this used to be my biggest struggle. I was such a relationship girl that I was always closed off, so I never had that experience. And when I was dating, I didn't know how to open my energy. I taught this to a friend of mine and showed her how to open energy and have the masculine come in and approach. And it happened so fast that this person came to our table and all the things. We got in the car after and she was like, I'm hiring you for private coaching, because that little tiny shift was crazy. I can't wait to see what else we can do together. Moral of the story, how open is your energy?
Moral of the story, come buy my course. That's the moral of the story.
Are you giving them green lights to approach you? And if you want a more in-depth transformation so you can start to feel safe, relaxed, confident, open when you choose to in dating arenas, then fill out an application, because let's talk about getting you in your most empowered feminine magnetic energy to help the empowered masculine partners.
Okay, I have a question, and maybe this is a stupid question, but that hasn't stopped me in the past from asking my questions. My question here. You know, my brother was telling me about how in the gym, guys don't really approach girls, which, good. Don't approach me. Don't talk to me. Thank you. But so then I was like, if we're supposed to approach guys, how do you know when a guy wants to be approached by a girl? You know? Like, because girls, we'll give like the little ojitos, we'll give little signs. Like, you know, it'll be like,
Oh my god. She gave me signals, guys. I gotta go there like a tool. Tap, 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 tap.
we'll keep looking back. They're like, ah. But how do you know?
Like, I hate it. Like, I hate being controlled like that, you know? Like, they give you signals, they give you these subtle signals, and then, whoosh, I gotta go there now. Tap, tap, tap. Fuck that. I feel like when that shit happens, if I do that, I feel like I'm being controlled. I hate that.
No, like if you're a guy and you saw a pretty girl and you wanted her to talk to you because you don't want to talk to her, what?
Well, we're both are looking at each other, right? Why do you expect me to come to you? Why don't you come to me?
What do you do? Please let me know. That's what I'm curious about. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not like guys don't have these problems when they want to approach. A woman can give you all the signals, all the eye contact, and you still go up to her and she still give you a bitch vibe. What's the point?
It's because
They just want to see you're being controlled, you know. They love seeing you coming after them. They love to see you being controlled by them as a man. But that's not the natural way of things. Natural way of things is the men are the real deal. The women are the weaker gender. They need to come to you. Like, when people talk about a man should approach, if I want to approach a girl, okay, I need to go up there and be completely straight. You shouldn't beat around the bush. If I go there, I just want to grab her neck, and fuck her, and fuck her like right there. That would be fucking masculine. Not going there, trying to beat around the bush, talk to her, make her laugh, and then trying to make a connection. That's you that's you beating around the bush. That's you not going actually for what you want. That's how I see it. That's not masculine to me at all.
women give,
Thank you.
it's because women give permission. Like the queen, for example. You don't go up to the queen and give your hand to her. It's up to her to extend her hand to you.
Oh my god, guys.
Yes.
Women give permission for those to enter.
Yeah.
Oh, and how many permissions they give? They give that permission to too many men.
Yes.
And that's important. And whether it's with your eyes, called flirting.
like looking
know,
at a guy
like
from
it-
across
Yes.
the way.
And believe me, he's going to know that you're interested in him by the way you look at him. And this is his cue to come over and
Is this cute to come over, guys? Come over like a tool. Come on.
say hello to you.
A guy will be
You know, sometimes When I'm in a social gathering, I know a woman wants me to go talk to her. I just don't go talk to her because I know that's what she expects. You know, especially if she's not putting any sort of effort. Just because I know she expects me to go up to her and talk to her, I just don't want to do it. Because I feel like I'm being controlled. You're acting exactly the way she expects you to act. Fuck that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on next one. I'll be uploading every day from now, okay? So stay tuned.